Hey there! Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Animated Lens, See Life in Color. Hey there, fellow commuters! Ever been stuck in a traffic jam and wished you had superpowers to zoom past everyone? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the wild world of commuting. Stick around, because this might just be the most relatable thing you'll see every day. Let's hit the road, shall we? It's a typical Monday morning. The sun's barely up, but people are already running late for work.
Oh, no.
Guess it's more rise and whine than rise and shine. The streets are buzzing with activity. Cars, scooters, and bicycles are all competing for their spot on the road. More honking and less moving. Let's meet our travelers, each on their own journey. First up, we've got Speedy the Hare in his shiny red sports car. Next, we've got Sluggy, the tortoise, speeding down the street on his loyal scooter. And lastly, there's Sluggy, the snail pedaling away on his bicycle with enthusiasm and sway. Let's see who turns out to be the winner in this legendary race of inches. The hare is driving the car, feeling like a king and singing like a rock star. La, 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 la. He sees a scooter come into view, moving steadily ahead by Sluggy, the tortoise, trying to merge into traffic, and thinks,
I'll be at work and even have lunch before he makes it to the next block.
Revving his engine, he speeds up and zooms past Sluggy and mocks.
You are not on a leisurely Sunday ride. Clear the path, Grandpa. Speedy is coming through.
Oh.
Poor Sluggy is left coughing in the fumes of exhaust and anger, and he mutters,
I'm having dust for breakfast today.
But wait, the tables are about to turn. Sluggy spots Sluggy and thinks,
Well, I may not be as fast as that car, but I'm faster than this guy.
so he revs up his scooter and zooms past Sluggy, mocking.
Are you riding a cycle, or is the cycle taking you for a ride? Clear up the path, great-grandpa.
The scooter zips by, kicking up a cloud of dust. Sluggy just shakes his head in annoyance.
Thanks for the dose of clean air. Couldn't breathe without it.
And keeps pedaling. Meanwhile, Speedy is feeling pretty smug for leaving all the smaller vehicles behind.
La 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 la.
But hold on, what's that up ahead? Oh no, it's every driver's worst nightmare. Traffic congestion. The lanes are packed bumper to bumper. The vehicles are barely inching forward. Speedy's smile fades as he realizes his speed was put to brake by the red signal, the ultimate speed breaker.
Oh no!
The car screeched to a halt, burst in line, and was stuck between the jammed vehicles. He drums his fingers impatiently on the steering wheel and looks in his rearview mirror, spotting a familiar face. Who is it? It's none other than Sluggy. He catches up, seizing his opportunity and grinning from ear to ear, and squeezes his scooter through the gaps between cars. As he passes the red car, he couldn't resist a cheeky taunt.
Who's the speedy one now, Grandpa?
Speedy's face turns as red as his car, for he was lagging behind instead of racing ahead. However, the universe, it seemed, had a sense of humor, for Sluggy's victory was short-lived. After inching forward a few yards, the gaps between vehicles narrowed, and he finds himself stuck between the vehicles.
Oh, no.
His triumphant smile fades as he realizes now he's the center of the joke. Slowy can't move forward or backward, and now he's the one fuming. But karma's not finished yet, folks. Just then, a cheerful ding-ding catches their attention. That's when Sluggy makes his grand entrance, smoothly gliding through the narrowest gaps. Weaving his bicycle effortlessly. Between the stalled vehicles, he zips past both the car and the scooter gracefully. As he passes by, he rings his little bicycle bell and says with a wink and a grin,
Da 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 da. Need a push? Who's the slowpoke now?
and bypasses all the stuck vehicles with ease and pedals away.
Bye.
Enjoy the jam, Grandpops!
He calls out before smoothly mounting the sidewalk, leaving nothing but clean air in his wake.
Da 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 da.
As Sluggy disappears into the distance, the tortoise and the hare couldn't help but chuckle at the absurdity of it all, realizing that in the grand traffic ballet, sometimes the slowest really does wins the race. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, the traffic starts to move. Speedy arrives at work, late and exhausted. To his surprise, he sees Slowy in the parking lot. They greet each other with friendly smiles and no hard feelings about earlier. Speedy asks,
Hi, how about coffee?
Slowy replies,
Sure, why not?
looks like they are colleagues after all. But here's the real twist. As they walk into the office, who do they see? Their colleague, Sluggy, of course, looking fresh and relaxed.
Slow and steady does really win out over everyone.
They admit their defeat with a grin.
Let's race on bicycles from tomorrow on.
Speedy and Slowy declare. Then they burst into laughter and share a friendly hug. Looks like the historical race just got rewritten. Sometimes the snail really beats the tortoise and the tortoise does beat the hare. Or in this case, the bicycle wins the race over the shiny scooter as well as the big fancy car. Until next time, happy commuting and may the traffic odds be in your favor.